Hi, I'm Liz, for those of you who don't know. For those of you who are new or returning and just didn't know my name, Liz, short for Elizabeth. Don't call me Elizabeth. Kinda hate it. Which I know just welcomed all the trolls into my comments, but thanks for the engagement. I'm 27 years old. I live in a studio apartment. Yes, I do miss having walls. Notes for this video. I have a good group of friends now, which is exciting. Very exciting. I have an amazing boyfriend. He's kind of cute, really nerdy, very much a vibe. I don't drink Monster as often anymore. I drink it maybe 2-3 times a month, maybe like that, max 5. Like February was a really strong month for Monster, like capping at 6 cans. But like don't really drink that much anymore. And off-brand soda is where it's at because it's cheap. I'm a nerd into all the nerdy things. Everything from, superheroes, D&D. What did I have listed here? Oh, video games, to reading, to writing my own stories. Very much an artistic soul. I also like baking and cooking. Not the best at it. Used to be worse. Vibes. I like going for hikes during the warmer weather. And I absolutely love art. And I think that's why I keep making videos, because it's a art form. And for those of you who don't think it's an art form, try to do it yourself, because you have to figure out an idea, you have to write the script, you have to make the video, you have to edit the video, you have to come up with the title, the thumbnail, edit the thumbnail, do all the things. And if you wholeheartedly say, yes, I can do all of that, and you still don't think it's an art form, what's wrong with you? Just max out. What's wrong with you? This isn't my first style video doing this. The changing my life in X amount of time, changing my life by doing these things, the let me get better doing these things videos. Like, this is not my first style video doing this. It is slightly different though, because what I'm telling you is don't do what I'm doing, because clearly what I'm doing is not working, because I don't have consistency. That's the thing. Procrastination is my enemy. Right. So this time last year, I started a project called Becoming Me. I started that in February 2024, I believe. January 2024? Sometime around this time last year. And I failed epically because I had no plan for that plan. Failure to plan is planning to fail. I recently just heard that in the YouTube video. I don't know if it's a quote by a famous person, so don't come after me. Right? I heard it and I vibed with it so strongly, I stole it and put it on my Notion as a quote, as like a title for something I'm working on. What else? What else did I have? All right, yeah. So it wasn't, the video concept was not bad, right? Dozens of people do it, dozens of people get views. I'm not doing this for the views. I'm doing this to document my life. I wasn't upset with me. That's the thing, right? Wasn't upset with me per se. I was upset with my depression, my anxiety, my ADHD, my PTSD. I was upset with all of that and all of the procrastination that comes along with being mentally ill. For those of you who aren't mentally ill, God bless you. Like, how did you get that? But for those of you who understand what I'm talking about, even if you don't have a slew of things and you just have one, you get it. That procrastination is something different. It's not the, I'd rather be doing something else procrastination. It's a, I want to do this thing. I want to do this thing so badly that my anxiety is so fucking high that I can't do the thing. So, there's that. Now, a lot happened in the last year that contributed to it just not happening for me. I lost a few friends because I started this series, because I started wanting to be me, wanting to become a better version of myself, wanting to not do harmful things, and because I was trying to change, I had one friend in particular get mad at me because he thinks enemy as the change, because when things change, it means they're different than before and they're uncommon and they're not familiar. And he didn't like that familiarity was changing. And he got mad at me, and it caused a lot of problems, and it caused me to lose myself a little bit because I became a version of myself that I never wanted to see again. It became, I was sober angry instead of drunk angry. For those of you who don't know, I've been sober 6 years, haven't had a sip of alcohol since. And I was just angry all the time when I was drinking. And I never wanted to be that type of angry again. And he got me to the point that I was that type of angry again. So it's not that he's a toxic person, it's that we were very toxic together, and we ended up stopping being friends. And I think that's part of the reason why this series failed from the get-go, actually. I'm not blaming him. I'm really not, because I played a huge part in that, and it was the lack of planning on my behalf. So here are some of the things I've been doing to help myself. I've been concentrating on the art, right? Because that was something that always has helped me. I haven't been doing anything big or grand. Just some like doodles, little tiny like paintings and like writing stuff. And I have been making videos since the last time I posted in November. But that anxiety started to eat me alive, and I stopped posting because I never want posting to cause me anxiety. And that's what it did. It caused me anxiety. I've been working on my health, my physical health, which in return has helped me with my mental health, which was nice and productive. What have I been doing? I'm just going to pull the paper up over here so I can tell you. I've been trying to get no more, no less than 9 hours of sleep. That is a struggle every single night. Still, I've been doing that since that weird week between Christmas and New Year's. I've been trying to do that since then, and that is a struggle every single night still, because I do deal with depression and anxiety and ADHD, and I do oversleep a lot because of it, and I do undersleep a lot because of it. But 9 hours is my goal because that's where I feel the best. So, been doing that. Exercise 2 to 4 times a week was one of my goals I set up in that weird week. I've been doing that. I've been going for daily walks. I've been doing like actual workout exercise for at least 30 minutes twice a week since then. I just started a very modified version of the 75 soft because I was not trying to kill myself during this time, right? Because I want to exercise daily, but I don't want to strain myself to the point that I'm miserable. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Yep, like I said, going for daily walks, weekly therapy appointments, a bunch of other little like things like actually eating meals instead of living off of snacks. That's a thing. I've been trying to socialize more, drink more water, dress better, keep up with daily chores so that depression pits don't happen as much. So the living room, the makeshift office in the corner there, and the bedroom and the bathroom are easy because they take less than 30 minutes a day. The kitchen and my dining table are an uphill battle every single day. So that's where I'm at with that one. My kitchen is absolute mess right now, which is why I'm filming in this angle. Yeah. And like I said, I've been doing a million little things, which are all way too much to put into a video. Just little daily things like I have a chore called a 20-minute pickup where I set a timer for 20 minutes and everything that isn't in its home gets put in its home so that it's easier to deal with. And you know what? It's been good because that's what 90% of that 30-minute block I talked about was. I keep getting way too close to the phone. I'm filming on a phone now. Isn't that exciting? Like I stated before, this video isn't me being like, do what I'm doing. I've got it together because in all honesty, I do not have it together at all. I've been watching. Oh my god, it's so silly. It's so silly. I have been watching those get your life together and insert random length of time here videos again. And I have determined that it takes a year if you're going to do it right, because it takes a year to set up. All of the good habits you need take longer than the average, because you have to start all the habits at the same time, and you have to prioritize which habits are like you need to do faster than others, but you need to start them still all at the same time, and they're all like interlinked together and stuff. And I think that's how I set my like goal list up this year, because I made 25 goals for 2025. Yes, I know that sounds like a lot, but they're broken down into 8 categories. Well, 7 categories, but I found like the 8 categories that everybody uses throughout these videos. Like I took notes on these videos, you guys. It's so silly, right? But the 8 categories I determined were wellness or health, whether it be physical or mental, career and finance, home, relationship or socialization, spirituality, hobbies, and personal growth. Now, like I said, I set these goals that weird week, like the week before Christmas, and then like I like went through and I originally had like 75 goals and I cut it down to 25 because I wrote down everything that I need as a goal that I want to do, and then I went through and I took like this is year 1 of like a 5-year plan, I guess, is the way I've like planned it out so that I can do the things I need to. So I put both mental and physical health together under wellness. Those goals consist of exercise 2 times a week, eat 2 proper meals, and 2+ snacks daily, because I do not eat enough. I refuse to eat some days, and it's bad. Drink water daily, because I stopped drinking water at some point, and I know that for a fact that affected my skin, which affected my mood, which affected my self-esteem, which affected everything as a giant spiral. work on better hygiene, bathing teeth, face, hair, nails. For those of you who have mental health issues or have physical disabilities, you understand that these types of things are a struggle some days. And I just wanted to get better with them, more consistent, I guess. Fix my sleep schedule, develop a good morning night routine, because doom scrolling has become the doom of my life. Continue in therapy and taking meds, which is 7 of the 25 goals right there. So, like, almost a third. Is it a third? What's a third? No, a third would be like not 8.5. So almost a third. Right? And then for career and finance, I have looked into getting a career certification / start a non-retail job. I put those together because I figured if I did the one, I would do the other. And if I did the one, if I did just get a non-retail job without the certification, it wouldn't matter. Right? Does that make sense? Buy a new to me car. I just touched the mic, so if that sounds weird, I'm so sorry. Have an emergency fund. And that brings us to an even 10. So, like, it's not too bad yet. Under home, I only have one, which is make my apartment a home. Been in this apartment 2 years. About 6 months ago, I was like, I need to actually make this feel like a home. I've been here 18 months at that point. And I need to figure it out. And now we're 6 months later, and I haven't figured out what I want to do. But I need to just do it now. Yeah. For relationships or socialization, I have work on maintaining my friend group. I put it as found family because I don't have like a big group of family, and I just don't talk to the family I do have because they kind of annoy me half the time. Go out to events and socialize more, which is great because I've already done, so my goal was to do 3 socializing events this year. And then like host 3 events on top of that. Already been to one, went to a Super Bowl thing at my boyfriend's. Great, love that. And then I plan on hosting like an Easter dinner type thing. I don't know yet because like that's a month and a half away, and I know that I need to like start planning it, but it's a thing. And then for spirituality, I don't have anything, which is really, really fine by me. Like, not having anything is really fine for me under that category, because for me, I guess that would be like continuing therapy, but that's also more of a health goal. So, you know, getting there. Give me a second. My pages are all out of order now. So I put hobbies and personal growth together. And I'll explain why after I go through all the goals. And it ends up being the last 12. And we're just going to speed run this paragraph. I have studied one random topic in PowerPoint monthly. This was to help me learn new things, develop my own personal style, clothes, hair, makeup. Have 50K followers across all platforms. Not 50K individually, but like, oh, I have, 20K here, 5K there. You get the point. Get enhanced license, get passport, read 25 books, watch 25 movies, watch 25 shows, learn the ukulele, learn to roller skate, start a recipe box. Last but not least, write a book. A first draft of a book, honestly. I don't want to like have it published this year, but writing a book, right? I do see the unevenness of this list, but I also combined the last 2 categories together. And part of that is for when it comes to like the 25 books, movies, shows. I planned on half of those being educational, right? Like, I started on Disney. They have The Making of Earth. I think that's what it's called, or Making of the World. It's a nature documentary series, and I've started watching those. So, like, that's just, like, one of the things, right? I'm already at 20 minutes, and this was supposed to be a 10-minute video. This is just not going my way today. Anyways. Right? And then, like, so one of my goals every year that you guys have probably noticed is travel more. I really looked at that goal, and part of the reason I ended up with like 10 travel goals under that one, I had that original 75, and then I had broke it down to 25, was those two ended up originally being the same goal, was get travel documents. And then I was like, I want to break that into 2 goals, because I knew that for me personally, it was going to end up as a massive like to-do list, and that I was going to end up procrastinating and being overwhelmed because of it. Not just because of the list, because of the procrastination, because of the everything. So I broke it down into the 2 goals, from travel more to get travel documents, to get enhanced passport or enhanced license and passport, because those 2 will help me do the travel more, right? I think that's how that works. In my head, that's how that works, right? I was skipping steps. So for this year, I decided to go back to the baby steps and get everything better. And let me look at my notes. I'm really only making this video to say, fuck the Becoming Me series. That series is not going to get taken down, but I'm also not continuing it. This, I don't know what to name this video, and that's something I really have to figure out now. I feel optimistic. I feel good. I feel healthy and happy. And here's the thing, I originally wanted to make this video during that random week between December and January, that random week between Christmas and New Year's. And I wanted to make this video, and I wanted to be bubbly, and I wanted to be happy, but I was so goddamn depressed during that week that I just decided to nope out of being a person that week. I slept all week. I did no chores that week. I went to work, and that was it. I think I ate more fast food in that week than I ever wanted to or planned to. So, you know, doing the things. Here's to learning to be better. The Glow Up series. That's basically what this is a glow up series, and that's why it was originally Becoming Me, because it was supposed to be a glow up, because it was like, I thought I knew who I was, got that tested severely, and then I guess this is it. Thanks for coming along for this journey for me, or with me. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. It is a crazy journey. I hope it's not too crazy. But I'll see you next time. Peace.